G'day, it's fugitive Australian journalist Shane Dowling from the website kangaroocourtofaustralia.com. Now, on Friday in the witness box, Bruce Lehrmann made a fatal admission which absolutely destroys his credibility. What he said verbatim is, I'm being very careful not to give definitive answers. And definitive, how do you define that? Done or reached decisively and with authority. But he said he was trying not to do that, not to give definitive answers. So at the end of the hearing, when the judge has to determine whether Bruce Lehrmann had any credibility, he's going to have to say, well, Bruce Lehrmann admitted he's trying very hard not to give definitive answers, so I can't give any of his answers any credibility. Now, it's in the context of the hearing that needs to be taken into account, because I'll read you out exactly what was reported on the matter. When I was watching the hearing on Friday, I absolutely choked when he said that. But I'll quote you exactly what was said. And the SMH reported the former staff had told the court, at this moment, I'm really struggling because I'm in the witness box. I'm being very careful not to give definitive answers because my mind is blank at the moment. And then the court took a 15-minute break. So why was his mind blank? Because he was copying an absolute hiding. He was lying and deceiving and ducking and weaving, and he'd give an answer, and then the barrister representing Channel 10 would show a photograph which would prove he was lying about having alcohol in his office. They showed a couple photographs, and then he'd lie about buying Brittany Higgins drinks at the pub, and they show video of him buying Brittany Higgins drinks at the pub. And that happened numerous times where they caught him out lying. You know, he'd say one thing and then they'd show him the police interview, the recording of the police interview he gave, and they'd show the video from the Spotlight program, the Channel 7 Spotlight interview he gave, and where he contradicted himself all over the park. So by the time he said his mind's blank and he's trying not to give definitive answers, that's at a time where he's copped an absolute hiding for lying and deceiving and ducking and weaving. And that's why his mind went blank, because he's under pressure. If he had been telling the truth, he would have breezed through the cross-examination. Like I said, it needs to be put into context when he said, I'm being careful not to give definitive answers. So we published an article on Sunday titled, Bruce Lehrmann instructed his barrister Steve Wybrow to lie to the judge and jury during his rape trial, and did the AFP withhold photographs to protect Lurman. And I'll read you the first 3 paragraphs of that article. Bruce Lehrmann's defamation case has crumbled after he was forced to confess in the witness box to lying to the Australian Federal Police and confessing that he instructed his barrister Steve Wybrow to lie to the jury and judge during his rape trial last year. Of course, Lurman says he didn't do it knowingly, but that doesn't stack up against the evidence. What is also dynamite is based on evidence tendered in court on Friday, the 24th of the 11th, 23. It now looks like the Australian Federal Police withheld photographic evidence at last year's rape trial to protect Bruce Lehrmann. One of those pictures is below in the article. So if you go to my website, read that article, then put it into context where Bruce Lehrmann is saying he's trying very hard not to give definitive answers, because as per that article, he was exposed for lying and deceiving all over the place, including instructing his barrister to lie during the rape trial. There's photographic evidence of him having alcohol in the office, which he lied about to the Australian Federal Police, etc., etc. And the Kangaroo Court of Australia website actually makes a cameo appearance at the defamation trial. In Bruce Lehrmann's affidavit, he actually names this website 3 times in 3 paragraphs, which relates to 3 articles I published in February 2021 in relation to Bruce Lehrmann. So he's tendered those 3 articles as evidence. And I'll read you the last paragraph of that article. 1 article by True Crimes News Weekly and 3 articles by this website, which is Kangaroo Court of Australia, were tendered as evidence by Bruce Lehrmann in his defamation case. Then I go click here to read Bruce Lehrmann's affidavit, and he mentions this website's 3 articles I published in February 2021 about him at paragraph 23 of his affidavit. I haven't been requested to give evidence regarding the 3 articles yet, so I don't think I will be. So if you go to my website and read that article, then it really puts into context Bruce Lehrmann's admission that he's being very careful not to give definitive answers while he's in the witness box at his defamation trial. So not only was he lying and deceiving, yet caught out every 5 to 10 minutes, he was getting caught out lying. But now with that admission, there's no way in the world the judge can give him any credibility as a witness. And at some stage, he's going to have to address that admission, because I'm sure the barristers for Channel 10 and also Lisa Wilkinson haven't missed that. And if they have missed it, well, make sure you share this video, and I'm sure they won't miss it. And I'll put a link to my latest article below this video on YouTube. In Kangaroo Court of Australia's independent media, I publish a website and a YouTube channel, and I'm 100% crowdfunded from viewers like yourself, so please support my Patreon account. I currently have 338 patrons donating $2,342 a month, and I need to almost double that to become financially viable. And you can donate any amount, $3, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30, $40, $50 a month, whatever suits your budget. And the link for the Patreon account will be below this video on YouTube and also on my website. And please share this video on social media. Other than that, thank you for your time and have a good day.